And I know people were going to say this. I'm like, well, Coach Nyla, the jealousies you're talking about is not the same jealousies that co-wives go, what about if he's with this one and he's with the other one and he's... See, the thing is, when you're focused so much on that, you can't build a bond with your co-wife. Yeah. If you're focused so much on what he's doing when he's with her or when he's doing when he's not with her or whatever the case may be, you can't build a bond because you're not even getting to know who she is. Assalamu alaikum, peace, Coach Nyla.
And it's Coach Fatimah.
And we are co-founders as well as co-wives, but we're co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships as well as co-authors of the book,
Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored.
It is a video. We are going to just discuss why co-wives can't be friends.
Because we've been told we can't be.
We can't be friends. So we're going to tell you why co-wives can't be friends. Actually, we don't really know why co-wives can't be friends, but what we were told why we shouldn't be friends is because we're married to the same person.
Yeah.
So
that's the biggest one, y'all. That's the biggest one.
We're married to the same person and that we're not mature enough to be able to get past that. And
we're supposed to be sworn enemies. We're supposed to get into MMA ring and beat the hell out of each other.
We're not part of the same family.
We're not part of the same. And we are. I mean, even in my worst days, I'm like, our kids are related.
We're not part of the same family.
And
he has two different families, apparently. No.
They would say 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We'd go to stuff and it says this, like the first part, like the tail of the family coming in. Right. And I would have to tell them, I'm like, we're all one big family.
We're one big family. We're one big family. And we do get along, just not just for show.
We do.
It's not for camera.
Because we wouldn't do this. I mean, and we got to be real like we always are. We would not do this if we felt like we needed to be pretentious and fake and do all this little extra. It ain't that deep to get on YouTube, to get on Facebook, to get on IG and fake the funk for some money. We have children. We have children. And our children watch this stuff. They know what they'd be like, nah, y'all know y'all lying.
What did the person say? She said, well, if it's, well, if y'all making a lot of money on it, then go ahead and do that.
No, they didn't. I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one.
It was like,
then go ahead, really. We're making a lot of legacy. Let's not get that twisted, sis.
And not only a lot of legacy, but actually helping people understand that just because you're in polygyny, and the thing is, this is more of jealousies happen. We understand that. Mm-hmm. Right. I get jealous of my co-wife sometimes. I get jealous of my sister who is, in a different doggone place than I am. And she's younger than me, but it's certain things like that. Like, she's younger than me and she can move around. She can move around. And whatever. Just jealousies, because I'm like, I digress. But this girl, both of her kids, she only have 2 children and they both grown. So she can kick it. She can do her thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things. And I know people were going to say this. I'm like, well, Coach Nyla, the jealousies you're talking about is not the same jealousies that co-wives go, what about if he's with this one and he's with the other one and he's... See, the thing is, when you're focused so much on that, you can't build a bond with your co-wife. Yeah. If you're focused so much on what he's doing when he's with her or when he's doing when he's not with her or whatever the case may be, you can't build a bond because you're not even getting to know who she is.
Yeah.
So... You're
becoming what you focus on.
Yeah.
I can't remember the quote fully, but if you focus on it like my awesome co-wife said, then you're going to become the emotion that you're feeling. You're just going to run around and be a ball of jealousy. And then that jealousy, if you're not careful, can turn into envy. And you have to be very careful because if I envy you, careful with them. Because they don't really mind if you lose what you got.
Exactly.
And let's be clear, especially in this family, that was never the case with Coach Nyla. It was because for me, I'm like, oh, this is for him, right? Until I sat with her and she said, no, this was always about the entire family. This is not just about one person, because I think when we give the husband so much star power, and they don't want to be the star off the time. If they want to be the star, then there's something wrong with his ego. Anywho, when she said that, that changed so much in me, because then I was like, oh, I get it now. This is not about me losing him. And then you know, he threw some shade. He was like, he said, you act like I ain't got my own brain.
Right. That's what.
Like I was just like, she could just make me leave if it was that diabolical. He was like, you act like I just be like, oh, okay, I just go now.
Just start.
Girl, I was mad. I didn't care. I didn't care. But
spells and stuff. No, we don't work with that. We don't do that.
No, ain't none of the things down in the Caribbean. Or whatever. But we want to be real about it. And we had our hard conversation between us. And it took a long time. It took me a long time. I believe Coach Nyla wasn't just exactly ready at that moment, but she was more ready than I was. She was able to have the conversation quicker than me. And then I was like, why am I having this conversation? She married him, now gone now. Right? But I didn't know. It was about our family. Yeah. Becoming a family, not just I'm gonna marry him and damn everybody else before me. Right? Because society would have us think we're sworn enemies. People would have us think we shouldn't be friends. Somebody said something so retarded up under my comments. They said something real dumb. They said, this is what happens when women are against women. I said, oh, honey, you should read more books.
So read more. It's okay. Reading is fundamental.
And understand that we're grown.
That's the thing. And we can make our own decisions. And people want us to not be happy. People want us to not love each other, not connect with one another, because I don't know, maybe somewhere in their lives they're miserable, so they want other people to be miserable too. Yeah. I don't know. And I can tell you misery loves company, but I can tell you from experience that misery loves company. Not that it's always intentional, but there's times if I'm feeling a certain way, or if I'm feeling like crap, or I'm not happy, it's not that I want to destroy somebody else, but I'm like, why are you happy around me? I don't want your happiness. Take your happiness. Don't be great. You're going to be great with your happiness, but stay away from me. You know, say, oh, I hope she get hit by a bus and all. It's none of that. It's just that sometimes we can't see the beauty if we are not living it. Sometimes we can't see the happy if we're not living happy. That's facts. So people would quick to be like, well, no, they're fake. No, but we have a lot of wonderful, you guys are wonderful. We've seen so much where it's like, I would like to know how you got that way. Or I would like to know, I would like to be that way. Or whenever I become in polygyny, because a number of you are not even in polygyny, and will come and say, when if my husband decided to marry again, I want to be like that. So that's amazing, to see. And so we love that. And it gives us, with us having to, or deciding to, I guess I could say having, but deciding to be more like open, so we can help other people, go through what we went through, but with a short learning curve, learn from our mistakes without making the mistakes. Those type of things, we love to do that. So being able to have someone that I can share that with, have someone that, we can, joke and have fun and these different things like that. It's a great thing, but it's getting all of the other stuff out of the way. It's getting the jealousies out of the way. It's getting the ego out of the way. It's getting, the insecurities out of the way. I mean, I've had them. I've had them all, so, with that being said, and people can say, well, how, is that, you're an incoming wife and you're winning, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a lot people don't know that happens, in polygyny, period. Like my wonderful co-wife said, it's not just happening to one person. It's happening to everybody, but it's a choice that everybody that's involved decided to make. Exactly. So we have to play our part, and we have to own up to our part. We have to be accountable for the things that we do, and that includes growth. That's right. You have a number of people out there, and we're not even talking about in polygyny that people are married still. We're talking about polygyny, how we can be close, how we can be sisters, how, we're family. It's one big family. But you have people out there who are divorced, and the women are talking with one another. They're co-parenting together. They're shopping together. They're doing these things like that. So what, why is that okay? But it's not okay with, co-wives. It's okay that Alicia Keys, those who don't know, whatever, Swiss Beats wife, who was married to Michonne, I want to say her name. I'm sorry.
You'll get it before I get it.
But, his ex-wife, it was rocky at first. Yes. Now they're co-parenting together. They're, speaking together, speaking with one another. They're, they'll travel together. Same thing, even though I have my own thoughts about Jada, we'll just leave that there. But Jada Pinkett Smith and Cherie, Will Smith's ex-wife, they co-parent together. They do these different things. And it was rocky at first, to a point that they talked about a conversation that they had that wasn't really pretty. It wasn't really pretty, so those type of things, but they're co-parenting. These other people who co-parent together, other people who went through divorces, mostly we can talk about celebrities because they're the ones that's in the spotlight. Right. But it's okay. People will look at it like, okay, well, that's nice. That's so mature of them. But when it comes to co-wives, though,
they want us to be like 2-year-olds. And one thing about polygyny that we both know and we've experienced, you can't be in it and not be in it. You can't stay and you can't go at the same time.
Yeah, you can't travel
you gotta decide what you're gonna do. So one day I'm going, I ain't doing none of this. And then the next day, I mean over time, I was like, either I'm gonna stay or I'm gonna go. But I'm grown and I can make that decision. And Coach Nazir is not the dude to be like, well, y'all gonna stay married and me, we gotta get this money. Right. Listen, this is not pimping and hoeing. This is marriage. This is polygyny, which is another form of marriage, which predates Islam. Yes. For the Christian lady that said that it was a sin. Right. Honey, you better check your book.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. Right.
Those type of things.
That type of stuff. So when people ask us, we just wanted to come on here, do a video and let you all know that it's up to you if you want to create closeness with your co-wife. You're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do it. Now, if your husband said, now I saw both of the ugly sides of you too, maybe you need to just wait a second. Even that, I get that part. Like, I get him doing that because maybe he saw a fight break out. Maybe he got some trauma from some unhealthy communication. But we've never experienced unhealthy communication. It is either communicating or not. Yeah. Early on. And even when we did, it was very cordial, respectful. I never said jump down side chick, none of that. Other people wanted to say it for me, but I was very quick to stop them because I said, you know what if one day, in a crazy mixed up world, we become friendly. And a friend of mine said that she was like, Fatimah, you gonna look at me, y'all gonna be going to the store together. I said, we might. I said, because ain't that the goal? So I think she was trying to like put a little dig in there, tease me. And I was like, honey, I'm not the one to tease. You don't love me like you do. But we go to the store and maybe we have to take y'all with us one day. When we
Okay, so if you guys want us to do that, if you guys want us to take you guys on a shopping excursion,
go to the store.
Go to the store.
Go to the store in the comments.
Go to the store in the comments. If you guys want us to do that, let us know. Let us know in the comments below if you guys want us to take you on one of our outings, that we have together, okay? Because you get to see that, this is not just us sitting in front of the camera and everything like that. We'll probably put some little vlog stuff up, on our channel too, so you guys kind of see some behind the scenes of OPR, the life of the coaches in OPR or whatever the case may be. If you guys want that information, definitely let us know. Write it in the comments and all that other good stuff. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys. We look forward to having these conversations because we decided to just do a kind of candid conversation with you guys today.
We did.
And have that type of video because we do get that. We understand where the questions come from, but sometimes it gets to the point where, you know, we got to get out of the negativity. It's too much going on.
You
ain't
going to change us being in polygyny by being negative in the comments. It ain't going to change nothing. I don't even sit up and laugh. We be laughing and going on, honey. I hope you, where that guy said, I hope you heal.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you guys a little comment from my good friend Tabitha Brown. Okay, I really don't know her. She's just gonna be my friend. She's my friend up in here. So, but you know, it's like, go ahead and have yourself a great day. But if you can't, then don't go on. Say, don't you dare go messing up anybody else's.
Period.
I love when she say that, because I'm like, you know what? People have an issue with, you know, having their great day, and if they don't want to have their great day, they want to mess up other people's great days. But you know what? You got to just be able to grow intentionally,
love fearlessly,
and connect on a higher level every single day. Guys, seriously, if you want us to do those types of videos, put it in the comments, and go to the store in the comments. It's usually long. This is a little longer than what we usually have. Y'all put it in the comments. But if you stuck with us this long, congratulations. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Peace out. It's been a while.